everybody, welcome to the No More Mummy Tummy Taster Series Challenge. Okay, so how are you all going with the challenges? Did you manage to increase your water yesterday? Hopefully you all did. Hopefully you've been doing your pelvic floor TA contractions, okay, and also putting them in to your daily activities. Okay, let me know how you're getting on. All right, hi, good morning, Anya. This morning, I'm going to go through how to assess your core strength and function so you know what level of exercises to choose from, and also predominantly so you know which level to start on the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge. So we discussed this a little bit yesterday. So with the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge, you've got 4 levels. Pregnancy is the 4th option. The first level is for those of you who are struggling to contract your pelvic floor transverse abdominals, haven't really done any specific core rehab since you had baby, not done any exercise for more than 3 to 4 months. You guys all start on level 1. Then we've got 2 and 3, okay? So level 2 is for functional diastasis, improved function, and level 3 is advanced. So I'm going to take you through how you assess your core strength to know which phase you're ready for this morning. Also as well, there's a couple of questions. The sun just streams in at the wrong angle in the morning. There's a couple of questions wanting some more exercises to help with breathing activations, pelvic floor activations, and transverse activations. So exercises for those. So I'm going to go through those with you tomorrow morning. Okay, so core activation and function. That's a bit dark, isn't it, though, like that? Let's see if I go this way and see if it's a little bit lighter. Okay, let's see where we are now. Let's see if I get down. Is that, oh, the sun's right in my eyes. Hang on, let me just get it right. I might just turn you guys all the way around and we'll go this way. That's probably going to be better. Is that better? Yeah. All right. Okay, so hi, if you've just joined, we're going to assess how you can assess your core function and strength for the levels of the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge. Now, normally I would say if your diastasis is more than 3 fingers, so more than 3 fingers, and past that first knuckle deep, you guys need to start on level 1, all right? But let's everybody lying down. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of tests, and this will show you where you want to start. Okay, so first of all, what you're going to do is just feel along your linear elbow as if you were going to assess your diastasis. Okay, now feel and keep your fingers where you think it's around about the widest point. All right, so I want you to take a nice deep breath in, everyone, and just come up without thinking about your core muscles. So just come up and measure if you've got a diastasis there. Just see what it feels like. Okay? See how wide it was and see how deep it is. All right. Now, I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and as you come up, you're going to activate slowly your pelvic floor and transverse abdominals, and feel what happens if there's any difference where your fingers were in that widest part, or if you've got a gap. Okay, so nice deep breath in. Exhale, contract, and come up. Okay, so how does that feel? Does it feel any different? Try it again. Come up, relaxed, and then come up, switched on. All right. Now, what should happen when you're switching on correctly is you should feel the tension pop up underneath your fingertips and make that gap or that linear elbow feel stronger and tenser. Did you all feel that? What you shouldn't feel is that it gets deeper. Okay, it's okay if it goes a little bit wider, but we want it to go wider and shallower. All right, that means you have got good core activation, all right? So what we want to do is maintain that throughout any exercises that you do. That good core activation is your sign of control, controlling the load and controlling the tension. All right, so that's how we go on to now go forward and to test. All right, so let's go again. So this time you're going to test if you can hold that tension. So nice deep breath in, exhale, switch on. And can you hold that same level of tension throughout the leg slide without your upper abdominals switching on? So you want to check for tension, and you're checking technique, and you're making sure that you are not overloading and using your upper abdominals, and you can keep that tension throughout the exercise. Now what you shouldn't feel is when you're losing control is your belly button pushes up, your back lifts up, so they're all signs that you're losing control. If that's good, we take you up through the second test, all right? So now you're in between a 1 and a 2. Right, so this is where it gets a little bit harder. So let's see now, deep breath in, exhale, slowly lower the foot down, the heel down, and bring it back up on the exhale. So you're testing again there, and you should be able to keep it at exactly the same tension, morning Margaret, as what you did through the leg slide. So you shouldn't feel any pressure pushing up, any lifting of your back, any upper abdominal contraction through that leg lower. Now, if you can do leg lowers, then you're ready for functional level 2. Okay, if you can hold it when you're taking the leg down straight, then you're ready for level 3. Now, a couple of variations to this is that you may be ready for some of the exercises in level 2 and some in level 3, but not all of them, okay? So you might be able to find that you can activate your core strength lying on your back, but can you activate it in a plank? So you also want to assess yourself in a plank position. And again, so we're testing, because we can't just test you when you're laying on your back. It's given almost a false positive. We have to be able to assess your core function and your ability to control it in other areas, okay, and in other exercises. So we need to assess in extension. All right, so what I do is test on your knees. So deep breath in, exhale, and come down. So we're here, and then you're going to rest back in breathing in. So let's go through that again. So that's the move. Sorry, a little bit confusing there. So you breathe in here, get ready to switch on, exhale, switch on, come forward into your plank, and check you've got control with your other, so we're still breathing out. So losing control, belly button drops down, feel it in your back, okay? So you may only find in a plank that you have control for 1 or 2 seconds before you lose control. So assess yourself on your back with slides, drops, all the variant. Then I want you to test yourself with a breathing in, going forward, plank, to see how long you can hold it for. If you can hold this for 5 to 10 seconds, you're going to be between that level 2 and 3 stage of the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge. Last one is actually a test which we do in our Birth to Fit Mum program, because we don't just want to work the core, we need to work the entire body for functional fitness and strength and improvement and sports performance. So we want to make sure that you can control these muscles through more dynamic moves, such as lunges, and then into squats. Okay, so you must be able to breathe in here, exhale, and can you control it throughout that move without losing that connection? So you don't want, through any of the moves that we've gone through today, there's quite a few there, so you can assess yourself on each stage. Check out that sunlight, wowzers. It's a gorgeous day here, we can't complain with the sun. All right, so think about all those stages. So there's some great assessments for you guys to do today, and with that core function and seeing how you've improved since Monday. All right, so there's no real typical exercises yet set, but for those of you who've joined up to the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge, you're going to get your access details today, and in that it goes into it more in depth as to what level you need to choose to get the most benefits, to see the best results from the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge. So everybody who's joined the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge, you get all the access details today, so you're going to go and be able to see all the new workouts and the new programs, etc. They're all in there. I've been trying to load them quickly this week. The level 3 workouts aren't. Okay, so yeah, and again, so everybody, it's a good idea to go and join the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge today. Any questions about that? Any questions about your function, your control? Just remember the signs of loss of control, pushing out your belly button like that, over-activating the upper abdominals instead of the lower abdominals for control, rib flaring, lower back lifting up. They're all signs of loss of control through any of the movement, and then we just need to step back a little bit. So just remember, as you start to progress, you can have control in some exercises and possibly less control in other types of exercises. So what I find is some mums might be great on the back with leg lowers, but then can't control through a plank. Some women might be good through a plank and a press up, but haven't got the control when they're doing leg lowers. So you're all different, okay? So see where your strengths are, see where your control is, and always make sure pelvic floor transverse first, minimal upper abdominal contraction at the moment. These guys will start to come in the harder exercises we go through, okay? But they should never dominate. They should never be the first muscles to switch on, because if these start to switch on more, they will override the lower abdominals, and then you'll have to go back to the beginning again, because they'll override them completely, they'll get weaker again, all right, and then we'll have to start again from the beginning. No one wants to do that. Excuse me. Thanks everybody for watching this morning. Let me know if you have any questions about this, because I know it can be a little bit confusing, but we need to get this right. We need to make sure that you don't progress too quickly, don't start on the wrong level for yourself, but we also still want you to challenge yourself. So it's also important not to start off too easy. Keep going with your daily challenges. I want you to keep doing those pelvic floor and transverse. I want you to keep using them into your daily activity, and I want you to keep drinking water for increased energy, decreased tiredness, and to stop those sugar cravings. Tomorrow I will go through a few more pelvic floor and breathing exercises for you all. Any questions about today, please let me know. Your friends can still join as well, and go in and join, get your place for the No More Mummy Tummy Challenge. That information's on the website, because you're going to get your access details later on this afternoon. Bye everybody, thanks so much for watching, bye.